Nickelodeon star Alexa Nikolas slams Blake Lively for shameful move and it ends with us. A former Nickelodeon star has blasted Blake Lively for her shameful promotion of It Ends With Us and called the movie out for using her abuser's music on the soundtrack. Amid the ongoing controversy surrounding the flick, Zoe 101 alum Alexa Nikolas, 32, posted a scathing Instagram message to the actress, 36, and everyone else involved in It Ends With Us. She branded the rollout of the film a complete disaster and slammed the producers for including a song made by her ex-husband Michael Milosh, 48. Alexa previously accused of Michael of sexually assaulting and grooming her in a 2021 lawsuit, which she later dropped. He has denied her claims, describing them as outrageously false. "I can't say enough how disappointed I am at Blake Lively and at It Ends With Us movie," Alexa wrote in a lengthy note shared on Monday. "Not only has your rollout of this film been a complete disaster and shame, but you also put my known abuser/groomer's music in your film." The song Him, by Michael, better known as his stage name Rye, was featured in the new movie, which premiered earlier this month and has attracted several controversies since. "There is physical evidence of him grooming me when he was 33 and I was 16, Alexa continued. "It's easily accessible on the internet, sadly, since I had to also take on the emotional labor of exposing Rye with evidence. There was also a very public lawsuit that goes into great detail about what he did to me. Shame on this film." In 2021, Alexa sued her ex, claiming that he terrorized, sodomized, and abused her. In court documents, she said she messaged him on MySpace in 2009 when she was just 16 and he was 33 years old. She claimed he responded almost immediately, and their conversations became sexually explicit soon after. In the lawsuit, she accused the star of utilizing his power and engaging in years of sexual grooming towards her when she was a minor. He utilized his power of authority and seniority over Alexa, as well as years of sexual grooming of Alexa, as a minor child, to manipulate her into trusting him, read the court documents. Upon gaining her trust, Defendant Milosh terrorized, sodomized, and abused Alexa, as part of his continuous conduct aimed at satisfying his prurient and economic desires. In more documents obtained by TMZ, Alexa alleged that Michael sexually assaulted her after they met for the first time in person when she was 18. She said he digitally began penetrating her in her anus and that she told him to stop but he refused. Alexa's suit also claimed that he violated her once again in 2010 or 2011 when he coerced her into letting him record them having sex. They wed in 2012, and she also alleged that he convinced her to marry him so he could obtain a green card. She ended up voluntarily dropping the lawsuit in 2022 and he countersued, claiming she had filed a frivolous lawsuit without legal basis or factual support. He publicly denied her accusations against him to Rolling Stone, stating, "For as long as I can remember, I've always strongly supported women and their right to speak out and be heard. That is why the false claims made by my former wife had been so hurtful and shocking to me. Like all marriages, we had our difficulties and attempted to weather them together as best we could. Ultimately, despite our best efforts, we agreed to divorce. I loved her very much, and we shared many special years before our marriage ended." He claimed that Alexa had resorted to character assassination after he stopped supporting her financially. He also called her accusations serious and demonstrable untrue, as well as absurd and outrageous false. He added, "I am being hit with horrific and spiteful lies. I reiterate that these accusations are outrageously false and the manipulated stories provably untrue. I'm fully prepared to cooperate with any independent investigation into these false claims and look forward to being cleared of all the shameless mirrors." In February 2023, Pitchfork reported that his case was thrown out. It Ends With Us, which is based off Colleen Hoover's novel of the same name, follows a woman named Lily Bloom, played by Blake, who becomes embroiled in an abusive relationship with a man named Ryle Kincaid, portrayed by Justin Baldoni. In the lead-up to the movie's release, rumors of an ongoing feud between Blake and her co-star Justin, 40, have dominated headlines, and it has resulted in both of the stars facing intense scrutiny online. Blake in particular has been heavily slammed for the way she answered certain interview questions throughout the press tour, particularly one about the movie's very serious themes. When a reporter asked the Gossip Girl alum how people who related to what her character went through could talk to her about it if they saw her in person, her sarcastic response left people outraged. Rather than encouraging domestic violence victims to seek help from professionals or sharing resources available to them, she laughed at the concept of making herself available to them. Blake was also blasted online after she hosted an interview with her It Ends With Us co-stars Jenny Slate and Isabella Ferrer, as well as author Colleen, and failed to discuss the topic.